previous video about first derivative test. In this video also I'm going to give an algorithm for second derivative test and when and where it is used. So for second derivative test, from the name itself it is clear that 2 times differentiation will be done. So obviously we will be given one function for which we have to find local maxima or minima. Suppose this function is given, we will differentiate this function at once. The most important point to be considered here is we have to check if the given function is having the highest degree 2, at least 2, only then second time derivative is possible. Otherwise we will get second derivative 0, because first derivative will give us a constant and then the constant differentiation is 0, which will not help us in deciding anything, local maxima or minima. So first step is to differentiate this at once. Then second step is again differentiate the one time differentiated function, and then we have to check the sign of this f double dash x. If f double dash x is a constant number and it is greater than 0, if f double dash x is a constant number, it is greater than 0, then we say the function is having local minima. If it is greater than 0, means if it is positive, we have local minima. If it is less than 0, then it is local maxima. Now just imagine second derivative is also having some x variable. In that case, what do we have to do, and in that case how we will decide? In that case we will find the critical points by equating f dash x. So for maxima or minima, we will compare the one time differentiated function with 0, which will give us critical points. It may be 1 critical point or 2 critical point. So suppose I have one critical point C, suppose, so I'll put that critical point in this variable form second differentiated function, and then I will check the sign. If it is greater than 0, again local minima. If it is less than 0, it is local maxima, and depending on which we will say that the given critical point is the point of local minima or point of local maxima. I hope this concept is clear to all. And if second derivative test is not applicable and first derivative test is not applicable, like when first derivative test is not applicable, first derivative test is not applicable when we get this situation, point of inflection. And what is this point of inflection? Point of inflection is the case when to the left of the critical point we see f dash x is showing positive sign, and to the right of the critical point we see, please refer my previous video to understand this, because it is in the continuation of the previous video. And right of C also we get positive, like there is no change in the sign of f dash x. So it will not help us in deciding whether the critical point is point of local maxima or minima, or we may also get the scenario where in both the case we get negative sign. So such a situation is called point of inflection. That means both the test, first derivative test fails, and second derivative test also fails sometimes when it is not having, suppose we are having a function in linear form, so second derivative test fails in that case. So we get point of inflection in those cases where first derivative test fails. I hope this is clear to everyone. For more clarity, you can also refer the introduction section of NCERT textbook in application of derivative chapter. Thank you.